la 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 la. Woo.
Hey guys, so I'm here today with a couple of updates on the vanilla server that me and Shane Stone have been working on. We've been working on this server for quite a while, and we're hoping to get it up and running very soon. The only thing we're really missing is some builds, and we've already asked a couple of people. I've asked like 3 or 4, he's asked like 1 or 2, and we're just waiting on some responses, and we're just waiting on some people to actually come on and start to help. But I'd just like to say right now that you're probably only going to be getting updates on the vanilla server on my channel because Shane still hasn't made a freaking... So, I'm just here to show off some things that I've done, or that we have done. And so, if we go ahead and join the server, right here it says welcome back because I've joined before. And if you haven't joined, then it'll say a welcome message. Here is the spawn, and I'm not ashamed to say that this was actually a downloaded spawn, but I'm not ashamed to say that because we're not going to be using it as its entirety right now. We're going to be changing it a lot. We're going to be adding stuff and removing stuff. This is basically just so we have a good starting point for a good spawn, and we know what a good spawn is supposed to look like, and just some basic ideas. So it will be changing. And if I can remember where I got the spawn, I will definitely leave a link. I know that I got it from LT Jim. He's on YouTube. He does a bunch of Bucket and Spigot plugin reviews. I got this from his channel. And these originally said things like creative and survival and stuff. And then I believe that one says survival games. I don't know what that one says. Whatever. But I've already edited some stuff. As you can see, I've changed the signs. I added this little archway thing right here. I added these seats, which is something that I'll get to something in a second, and I've added this, and I'll get to what that is in a second. So right here, these are, and if you've seen these are just something that me and Shane were doing while we were bored. These are just armor stands with the Herobrine head, and they had a silverfish on them, and they were chasing me, and I couldn't kill them because they were invulnerable. But so, anyway, back over here to the redstone stuff. Right here, it says right-click to take a seat. And so we've made the holograms, and this actually doesn't use wither skulls because if you know, now in 1.8, wither skulls, if they have no direction, they'll flicker, and it looks really weird because sometimes you'll see a wither skull and it'll just be like, boop, and it'll just like disappear, but you can still see it, and so I don't really like it. And so right here, if we actually click these seats, you can actually get into them, right here. And contrary to what you think, it doesn't use horses, or donkeys, or anything. So, both of these work, right here, and there we go. Yeah, I've been having some connection issues lately, because my internet sucks really bad. So then if we come over here, right here, this is part of the parkour, which I want to get parkour made on here, and then it'll lead up to right here, where this little guy is, and this is just a cloned copy of the floor down here, because these are stone slabs, and you can't, I can't remember how to get those in vanilla, just because, or I don't know how to give them as a block to yourself. Like, I know how to set them, I just didn't want to go around and have to do, like, set block, set block, set block, set block, set block. But, so, right here, this is using the same concept in my clickable mobs. So I actually realized in my clickable mobs that I was using the NPC was a villager, and I was just summoning another villager. So this actually doesn't have another villager in front of it. This is just a villager. And so if we click him, bam, we get a little ding. We completed the parkour. We get sent back, and we get 100 sprinkles. And that's what we've decided to name our currency. And we came up with that because I was just sitting bored one day because I was away from my PC, and I just started thinking of things for the server, and I was like, you know what, we need a currency idea. I don't really want to use points because that's overused. Other servers have used gems, coins. I want something original. And then I was like, wait a minute, it's a vanilla server, and there's vanilla ice cream sprinkles. And so that's basically it for this update. So this is just the spawn and some little things that we've added to the spawn. I'll go ahead and come over here. You might recognize that. That's the arena for paintball. There's a bunch of redstone down there that makes basically everything work. The heck is that? What is this? What? Okay, I guess someone came on and started building. Cool. At least now we know that some of the builders have responded, but they didn't really do much. Oh well. My good friend Lucas has said that he knows someone who is a very, very good builder, and he said that he might help us. But so right here, this is the idea that I had for what the kit PvP spawn might look like. It's not 100% done. And if in case you didn't know, I'm planning on adding kit PvP. The reason why is because I really want to get the server out as soon as possible, because then I can start working on other things. And Shane has been working on tweaking paintball. So basically what we did is we just completely remade the paintball, and he's adding some stuff, just like little tweaks to it. And while I've been coming up with other things and working on kit PvP and trying to find builders and a bunch of other stuff. So we've been working on kind of separate things, but also kind of at the same time things. And so this is basically what it is. And we actually had, me and Shane actually had a kind of a disagreement. It's not really like a fight or anything, just kind of a disagreement on kit selection process. My idea was we can have signs in case people want to use signs, or we can put them as mobs. So you know how in Mineplex you click the mobs and then it changes, you know, it sets you into a team and stuff for games. I thought, you know what, let's have signs and mobs so people can use either or, and I think that'll be cool. And Shane said, no, I think we should keep it as signs, just signs. And so I think he wants to keep the mobs as a showcase of what's in the kit, but not actually use them for the kit selection. And no, these, I had originally made these so that they were center in the block and they were facing towards the hole, but I accidentally used kill at E, and so that removed them. So I just quickly added them before recording this. But so I was thinking, I mean, if we're going to keep the mobs anyway, why not add them as kit selection? But he made some pretty good points. We can't have them directly next to each other, and it's also more entities in the world, which causes more lag. And so I can kind of see where he's going at it, and he made some pretty good points, but I want it to be the most unique as possible. And I don't mean unique because this has been done. Clickable mobs has been done, but I mean unique and special as in I've never seen a vanilla server do it. And so that's kind of why I wouldn't add it, because it'll set us apart. But he did make some very good points. We can't have them close to each other because of the way that they work. And we also can't have, like, it's going to be a lot of entities. But so go ahead and leave in the comment section what you think we should do. Should we have it just signs, or should we have both signs and mobs? It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, I mean, I guess it does kind of matter to me, but whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and whine about it. You know, it's whatever's best for the server, because I can see it both ways. But I think that setting the server apart will bring more people in, and it'll grow the community, and more people will be able to enjoy it better, because then they can like tell their friends, and then they'll be like, hey, there's this cool server. It's got unique vanilla server features, and then people will be like, oh, cool. And they'll come on and play, and everybody will just have fun with each other. But they also can't do that if the server's laggy because of entities. So go ahead and leave in the comments what you think we should do. I'm down for whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. But I want what's best for the server, and I want what's best for the community. I want to know what the community thinks. So leave your opinions, and that's basically it. The server will be done very, very soon. As I said, paintball is done. we're just tweaking it a little bit, and we need builds. That's basically it. And then we can open. So once we have some good builds, we can basically open for beta testing. And that's the only reason why we haven't opened for beta testing, was because of builds. Like, we need a server lobby, we need, like, waiting areas for dead people, things of that nature. And this video has carried on way too long already for an update video. It's at, like, 10 minutes right now. Yep, 10 minutes. So, I'm very sorry that it's a long video, but there's a lot of updates, and a lot of opinions that I need you guys to leave in the comments. So, thank you for sticking around, and have a nice day.